Indulgence.
Welcome to Parking Lot Indulgence. On today's episode, I'm going to make a signature mocktail called Berry Banana Cocoa. First, I'm going to use the Prep Basics bananas, and then I'm going to need coconut water, ice, and strawberry simple syrup. So let me go grab those items right quick, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I have all of the ingredients. I have the Prep Basics bananas right here. On the last episode, I accidentally called them another brand, but these are actually Prep Basics. So I have the banana chips right here, and then I have the coconut water right here. This is Goya coconut water, and then I have my ice right here, and my strawberry simple syrup right here. So let's get to work. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to rim my glass with granulated sugar. So I'm going to take a lime wedge, wet the edges a little bit, and then rim the glass. Or I could dip it in the strawberry simple syrup. I think I'm going to do that instead. Wait a minute, it doesn't fit. So I'm going to have to use a lime. Now, here's my glass. I just rimmed it. Just rim the glass. Now, a half a cup inside of the blender. Now I'm going to add coconut water. I'm going to add a 1/4 cup. Now I'm going to add 1/4 cup of strawberry simple syrup. I mean 1/3 cup. Looks like it's gonna have like a strawberry banana kind of coconut kind of vibe to it. And now I'm going to add ice. One-third cup. Now I'm going to blend it all together until smooth. And voila, berry banana cocoa. And here is the berry banana cocoa. Okay, for this next recipe, I'm going to make a drink called Maple Berry Breeze. And this is another signature recipe that I made up myself from scratch. I didn't get these recipes on the internet. So first I'm going to use more fruit from Prep Basics. And this is the freeze-dried whole raspberries right here. I'm going to rehydrate them for 5 to 10 minutes. And that's it. So for the maple berry breeze recipe, I'm going to drain these strawberries. They're already rehydrated. I'm sorry, they're raspberries. I keep calling them strawberries. My bad. These raspberries. Now I'm going to put them in a bag and muddle them with my mason jar. I don't have a muddler. going to rim my glass with granulated sugar. Messy over here. Now I'm going to add ice to my glass. And I'm going to add the berries. Okay, now I'm going to add maple syrup. So I'm only going to add like a half an ounce of that. Then I'm going to add lime juice. I'm going to add an ounce of lime juice, and then I'm going to add club soda, which is 1/4 cup, by the way. And then I'm going to slowly stir. And add a tad bit of grenadine. Now I'm going to garnish with the lime. And voila, maple berry breeze. Here is the maple berry breeze. For dessert, I have yogurt. Yogurt topped with cashews and caramel sauce. And then there's the berry, banana, cocoa to the left, and the maple berry breeze to the right. And it's looking like I'm going to like the maple berry breeze more than the banana cocoa. So let's dig in. I definitely like the maple berry breeze better. This tastes delicious. Okay, so now I'm going to give y'all a sneak peek into living around dangerous human predators and how to survive in part two. I've been writing this book for 2 years, and here are some of the tips that I wrote. Um, do not go to a rooftop bar or club because it is life threatening. Okay. I don't never go to rooftop bars or clubs because it's life threatening. I'm not going to go into details. Like I said, this is YouTube. YouTube is very strict. I'm not going to go into details on what can happen on the top of a roof, but I think you pretty much get the picture. Um, Let me see what else. Avoid meeting strangers on social media, city buses, homeless shelters, and brothels. Like I said, some of the most dangerous predators are on those in those places. Social media, city buses, homeless shelters, and brothels have a lot of predators. So you want to make sure you look out. Another rule in Dangerous Human Predators Part 2. Living around dangerous human predators and how to survive them part 2. My bad, I had to shorten it up a little bit. But here is another rule. Um, do not stand too close to anyone at a rap performance or on a movie set. Wear a face shield to protect from fluid attacks and burns. Okay, there's a lot of sickos out here, okay? And sometimes they like to throw things at you that can mess up your face. Like I said, I'm not going to go into that much detail about it, but I'm pretty sure you get the picture. Don't stand too close to people when you're on set because they might throw something at you, especially if they don't like you. And then you're going to look funny for a long time. So I wouldn't recommend that. If you can, wear a face shield. If you have to have your face uncovered, stand as far away from them as possible. Do not post flyers around malls. Mall security might not approve. Okay. One time when I first started rapping in 2021. I was rapping like a decade before then, but I didn't get my big break until 2021. That's when I started going to the studio and I got on all the music platforms and started releasing music videos and stuff like that. But when I first started rapping, I used to post flyers with my music on them all over the city, and that's not a good idea. Um, One time I posted a flyer at the mall for a casting call, and I got a phone call from mall security saying that I couldn't do that. So I stopped doing that after that, and I'm passing this information on to my viewers. If you're promoting, make sure you watch out where you post your flyers at because it might not be safe. I used to post flyers in the projects and everything. I used to ride to the project. I would post flyers in the projects. I would post flyers um in the bus stops in the little station where people stand and wait for the bus. I would put my flyers in there. I would post my flyers on abandoned buildings, anywhere I could get my music promoted at. I don't do that no more. I only use the internet. That's why a lot of people haven't found out about my new music yet, because I don't put out flyers anymore because I don't want to get that phone call that's saying, hey, you're being illegal or anything, because I'm passing out flyers. So, and I never hand out flyers directly to people because that's definitely not okay. I always put the flyers on a building or on a pole or something like that. I don't never hand out flyers directly to people. I don't solicit or do things like that. So I wouldn't recommend you do that. If you're an artist or a musician or a rap or an actor, watch or promote or party promoter or anything dealing with promoting, and you have to use flyers if you're promoting a restaurant or anything, make sure you watch out where you post your flyers, okay? Because it might not be safe. And always get permission from the owner. I used to even post my flyers inside of the barber shop. I would go in and ask the barbers if I could post my flyers there, and they told me okay. So make sure you get permission from the owner before you put out your flyers on a building, okay? Next step in living around dangerous human predators and how to survive in part 2. Let's see what else I got here. Never film a video without making sure the audio is on. Always conduct a sound check. Lots of money could be lost if the sound is messed up. So if you don't, I conduct a sound check every time I record a new clip, because I have one time I recorded a bunch of clips and didn't check the sound and I had audio problems. So I wouldn't recommend that to anyone. If you are making a video, no matter what kind of video it is, a music video, um, a YouTube video, any type of video of that nature, you're going to want to make sure you do several sound checks. I would suggest doing a sound check before each clip. Now, and I'm not going to go through all these. I've been writing this book for 2 years. These are just notes that I pick up every day, and I just when I'm going on about my daily business and I just write them down. Another piece of advice, and this is for musicians or people in the music industry. Do not get scammed by other record stores and CD stores. Do not buy any bulk merchandise for any reason to distribute to them. You should be running your own record store with only your merch in it until you can no longer do it, or until potential talent or management decides that they want to stick around and take over your business. For example, my record label is called No Females Allowed Records. It is a real record label. Some people might be like, no, it's not. You don't have to have a real uh business to have a record label. All you have to do is have your own recording equipment. That's all you have to have, and you're a record label. Um, for example, I'm No Females Allowed Records. I do not need a major record store, phony artists, phony tours, phony venues, phony studios, or phony labels, or phony promoters to scam me. Wake up. I will not get scammed seeking attention from a bunch of people that will never ever be impressed enough to spend huge bucks. My business is through word of mouth and online only. They have to go through me before they can find out anything about my label. So do you understand that? I'm not using a bunch of other businesses to promote my label because a lot of them are scams. I know who I am. I don't need any confirmation from other people. I know I'm No Females Allowed Records. I don't have to have a lot of people, okay? Um I don't want to get scammed paying a bunch of fees and paying for a bunch of fame that I'm not going to get, okay? You feel what I'm saying? A lot of those places, nothing is free. The film festivals, they're going to charge you an entry fee. Some of those websites are going to charge you for an advertisement placement in their blog or on their website. Um, like Complex Magazine and places like that, they're going to charge you. People charge for interviews. People charge for a lot of stuff, okay? Nothing in this industry is free. People charge for everything. Don't get scammed paying all those fees trying to make it. Do you be independent and don't worry about what nobody thinks. That's my advice. You don't have to take it. I'm just saying. And that concludes this episode of Parking Lot Indulgence. I will see you guys on the next episode. Goodbye.